Hi, my name is Michael Burton, and I'm the Program Manager for the Transcript Evaluation Service at the University of California Office of the President. And today I'm going to show you how to access and use the Transcript Evaluation Service student reports. To access your report, you need to log on to the TES user website at www.transcriptevaluationservice.com and then come over to the right top-hand side of the screen and click Login. Enter your credentials, and then click Sign In. You will need to select your district, and for the webinar today, I am selecting ABC Unified because I want to use sample reports. And once you select your district, you will be led to the My Reports landing page. We do have different versions of the reports, so I want to clarify that now. We have preliminary reports, which are available at any time after your school's data has been uploaded successfully into our system. However, they have not been reviewed by a TES evaluator and are not considered verified. Final reports have been verified by a TES evaluator and are considered verified. Historical reports allow you to access reports from previous years. I do want to clarify that the historical reports do not contain student level data. They are aggregate data, so they can be used for the purposes of identifying trends in overall A through G completion rates within a school over a series of years. I'm going to go back to the preliminary tab because this is where we access the sample reports. And you will see that once we click on that button, we now have a menu of reports. There are student reports, we also have school reports, and then we also have what is called a multiple schools report, which is a district overview. So I'm going to come up to the top and I'm going to click on the online version of the student report that we are going to review today. The TES Student Report gives you an in-depth view of a student's progress toward both UC and CSU minimum eligibility requirements for admission, including course-taking benchmarks, GPA, and grades received in individual courses. So starting at the top of the screen, you will see the student's name and identifying information, as well as demographic information of the student. I do also want to point out that the upload date here is January 1st, 2017. So this is important because when you are reviewing a report, the report is accurate as of the date that you see here. If you have a question about a particular section of a report, you can hover over the question bubbles, and that will provide a brief explanation of the section of the report that you are reviewing. You can come over to the left-hand side of the screen and employ the filters for college requirement, which allows you to toggle between the UC version of the report and the CSU version of the report. Doing so will reflect the different requirements of each university's system and where the student stands with regards to eligibility for that particular system. The GPA section displays the student's grade point average and whether or not it meets the UC or the CSU minimum eligibility requirement as it relates to GPA. In this particular report, the student has a 3.04. The minimum requirement for the University of California is a 3.0, so the bar graph is displayed in dark blue, which means that the student is meeting the requirements as it relates to GPA. If we come down to the UC subject completion status as of 11th grade, you will see that Amy is close to meeting the grade level benchmarks and therefore is highlighted in gray. As you can see here, the eligibility status legend. And if we want a detailed look at where the deficiency is occurring, we can come down to the course taking by category chart. The course taking by category chart displays the student's progress in completing the A through G subject requirements. At a glance, you can see which subject requirements Amy has fulfilled as they have a blue check mark. You can see the courses that Amy still needs to fulfill as they have a yellow X. And then you can look at this in detail. So you will see here the black bar represents where a student needs to be at the end of 12th grade. So these are showing the A through G requirements for each subject area. A white portion of the status bar indicates recommended courses beyond the minimum requirements. Dark blue shows the number of years of credit that have been completed in each subject area. Light blue are in progress courses in which the student is enrolled but has not received a grade. We don't have any of those in this particular example, but we do have reports that reflect those courses a student is currently enrolled in. And then the gray bar shows how many years of credit are missing in a particular subject area. So if we look at this particular bar graph, we see that Amy has completed 3 years of history, social science. She has completed 2 years of English and is missing 2 years. Math, she has completed 3.5 years and then has 1 semester to have a full year of extra credit beyond the minimum requirements for Area C, and so on. The UC College Prep course taking progress as of 11th grade for Amy displays where she stands in relation to the 11th grade benchmarks. It lists the requirement for each subject area. So for instance, 2 years for history, social science, 4 years for English, 3 years for math. It will show the number of courses she has completed in each subject area. If she has taken, if she is enrolled in any courses currently, it will show the number of semesters or years in which she is currently enrolled. And then the far right column, courses below benchmark. This displays whether the student is on track or off track in meeting the requirements for a particular subject area. Amy has taken the expected number of courses for a student finishing 11th grade in all subject areas except for English and except for foreign language. By the end of the junior year, students are expected to have completed 3 years of English. Amy has completed 2, so you will see here that she is 1 year shy of the benchmark for Area B as it relates to 11th grade. And if we come over to the final section of the student report, the college prep course taking summary for the UC, again, you can toggle to the CSU requirements as well. This displays all the courses that Amy has taken and the grades that she has received, and it gives a quick look at where a student has received A through G credit or where a student has received a deficient grade. You can filter by the type of course you wish to view, so AP or honors courses, courses that are not honors, or other courses. Grades that are in dark blue are courses in which the student has received an A, B, or C, and therefore the student is given A through G credit. The grades that are in orange are considered deficient grades, so students have received a D or an F in these courses. And then the black boxes will show courses that have been excluded from GPA calculation and A through G credit. These are usually repeat courses. There are differences between the UC and the CSU repeat rules. Our algorithm does account for that. But wherever you see a course that is highlighted in black, it is being excluded from A through G credit as well as GPA calculation for this particular subject area. All of the courses in the top section of the college prep course taking summary are considered A through G courses. The courses that are at the bottom, just below that section, are courses that are not considered A through G, but they were contained in the student data file that was submitted to us, So we house those at the bottom, and they are further split into academic courses, but not considered A through G, and then non-academic courses, which are never considered A through G. Once you're ready to go back to your student list and review another report, you can click back to My TES. It will take you to the My Reports landing page, and you can repeat this process. I hope that was helpful. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me. Have a great day.